What's up, YouTube? Today we've got another of the new cards from Battle Partners or Journeys Together that we'll get soon. It's Volcanion EX. Not the flashiest card, not the most special card, but for 220 HP and a fire type, if it's in your active, it can burn your opponent's active Pokemon. Burn is 20 damage between turns, so that damage does add up. It's like a plus power. Any deck with Latias can kind of open the turn with Volcanion, go into the other attackers. Kind of like Cloth, but we get a little bit more status conditions here. So maybe your Cloth deck can add a Volcanion EX. Heat Cyclone's also not a bad attack for Fire colors. 160 and you move an energy to your bench. Not too bad. But let's see what we've got cooked up with the Japanese YouTube channel. If you guys like this content, as always, please like and subscribe. Yeah, we have Magmortar in the deck here. I guess you guys can't see them. Turn off my webcam for a sec. We have Magmortar here as an attacker. We have the Terapagos engine. It's like basically the same as the Cloth engine with no poison stuff. The Magmortar from Battle Partners, what it does, actually, let me pull that up for everyone. It basically does 3 more damage counters on your opponent's active burned Pokemon. So if you can actually get up from the Magmar to the Magmortar, you're doing 50 damage in the burn check phase, as opposed to the expected 20. And then you have Badoo to item lock your opponents, or Terapagos to just blow them up. You have a turn 1 Evo. You have the Trolley engine, EXP share, Big Charm, just to make your guys a little bit bigger. So basically, you're just doing a ton of damage with burn, and then capping it off with the Terapagos attack with basic fires as well, so you can attach twice. You can even use a Volcanion attack to move it backwards. While you're buying time with Badoo, Energy Sticker also is a coin flip to attach an energy. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay. I'm bringing my face back here, guys. Let's skip ahead to the gameplay. I think it is Future Box versus Volcanion here on the right. I think Future Box has potential to be a pretty good deck, but the problem is decks like Dragapult and Raging Bolt are just so powerful for it right now. We see that we're going to go ahead and use the burn checkup, just burn us right away. You can also, if you guys aren't familiar with burn, it's a status condition. In between turns, you can flip a coin, and if you do get heads, you are unburned. So unlike poison, which can only be removed by leaving the active spot, or confusion, for example, this one is a status condition that can be removed with a coin flip. So you may not be able to completely rely on that burn for the entire duration of the game. We're going to attach to the Volcanion here. Nothing. It doesn't look like a crazy good start. No Magmar on turn 1, which is important, which means that Magmortar won't be coming down on turn 2 at the very least, which does mitigate some of the damage. Tails, we do stay burned here on the Future Box player's side. Draw for turn. The cool little amp you very much sleeves here, the Iron Hands, Arvin grabbing us the Techno Radar and the Baton. Very good setup. Important to note also things like Baton don't work through burn. Regigigas in this deck. Pretty interesting, actually, for Charizard and Dragapult there exploding on stream. Could also be good into the Terapagos that's on the bench. I don't actually know why we're discarding this. I don't think we mind actually setting this up, because there's a world where this Regigigas could be one of our best attackers, especially into this Terapagos, just to blow it up. But it looks like we're opting for the arm press route in every scenario, basically here. The attach here. A ton of damage, 80 damage, if I believe I'm correct, coming through from the Miraidon, yep. And powering up the Iron Hands. Oh, it looks like we're putting energies on. Oh, no, he's just counting the damage. Okay, cool. We're going to put the energy on the Iron Hands that's on the bench here. Powering it up perfectly. I want to move myself. I don't know. I'm a little bit too big, I think, here. There we go. Now you guys can see the bench as well as me. 20 more from the burn. Let's see a coin flip. Let's see if it lasts. It is heads. The burn is now removed. So it's kind of useless because we're going to put the burn right back here. So this second coin flip didn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. We're just going to burn it right back. Put that counter right back on there, he said. We're going to go ahead and use Arvin to set up as well. I see a TM Evo in the hand as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and use the Trolley to get the Magmars up and running. And the Magmortar will immediately work with the TM Evo. So we'll be able to put the 5 damage counters on, and this Miraidon will be in a situation where it can die to burn coming back into our turn. We're gonna go ahead and trolley out the Magmars. Yeah, I think we just grabbed the TM. There's a TM you've already in hand, like I said. I think it's probably correct just to set up the other Volcanion. I guess we're gonna be attacking with that at some point in the game. That's apparently a part of the game plan. And we have the TM Evo in hand. We're gonna go ahead and use that as well. This seems like an engine that relies heavily on Fez, which is a little bit spooky if your opponents don't actually knock you out all the time. But I mean, I guess the burn damage does stack up, and especially if you get one Magmortar going, that's a minimum of 5 damage counters in between turns, which is actually pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and retreat. I'm going to put this in 2x speed also. I think I forgot to do that. I was like, why is this moving so slow? Sorry guys, I'm a little bit disoriented. Um, we're gonna go ahead and put the 5 damage counters on. Wait, is it 5 additional? It might be 5 additional. I think I might have read the card wrong. I read it out loud to you guys earlier. Oh, it's 3 additional, so 5. 5. 2 mag mortars, 3 additional, 3 additional. I guess that's a total of 8. Yeah, wow. Okay, holy moly. That's actually pretty strong. 8 damage counters coming through. We have the arm press here for the one shot on the Volcanion. Could we have amped there? It was ready to 80. So there was, let me do some quick math. There was 80, 120, 140. Would it not have just been better to, oh no, we're 1 energy short. I understand the problem now. I apologize. I get it. I get it. I messed up. We're going to go ahead and burn once again. 8 damage counters is crazy. There's going to be a switch out of the active energy stick. Why do we switch? We could have just retreated with Latias. Why do we do all that? I feel like that probably wasn't needed, right? Like we didn't have to do that. Or am I missing something? Energy sticker coming through. Heads, we're going to get the energy for free onto our Volcanion. Volcanion set up, Terrapagos is set up. We're going to, oh, I guess this gives us a pivot to go into the Terrapagos doing 180. And then with the burn damage with the plus 80 damage counters, that is actually enough to knock out the active Iron Hands. And we're actually going to be able to go through the baton as well. So the energy doesn't get moved, I believe, because it is knocked out via status condition and not damage. So this basically just entirely guts the the future box decks game plan. Like there's really not much you can do here. The game effectively is over. Future booster capsule hits the board. Back into the Miraidon we go. We're going to see the attachment for turn, and we're going to see the counter catcher probably up. One of the mortars seems fine here. Can't be retreated by Latias. We already burned a switch. 100 damage to the active seems pretty good. We're going to be able to power up another Iron Hands here. So now we're relying on the second switch. If that doesn't really come through, amp you very much. Like 2 amp you very much. This could pretty much end the game here. Arvin once again. Arvin gets us the switch. If our second switch is in the deck, I think we saw it there. Yeah, okay. So we burned a switch for fun, but we're able to do this anyway. Another Magmar hitting the board, basically ensuring that we can get to a 3rd Magmortar if we need to. We're gonna basically just go into the Volcanion here. Seems pretty reasonable. Volcanion can't get knocked out by anything on their opponent's side of the field this upcoming turn. So we're going to be able to knock out this, even with arm press, we're completely maxed at 220, 260, I guess, total. So we're even short of the damage that we could do to win the game. Down to 2 prize cards. I don't think there's a route that the future box player can come back into the game. I'll also go vacuum here this turn. Boss Terrapagos. We need 1 more. No, we have exactly enough. 240. Mew hits the board. That might be the card that loses you the game, unfortunately. But actually, it doesn't matter, I guess, right? Because like 160, burn, 210, 230. It's a knockout anyway. It's a game anyway. Like it doesn't matter. Actually, like the game is already on board. But we get to thin the bench down. We just need to find the energy here to win the game. Energy sticker, or whatever you want to call it. Like anything, any energy form will win the game. We have 3 cards we're seeing as well with Pheasantipity. We're going to see the Ultra Ball getting another Volcanion into play. Gear. Research. Okay, so we're seeing a ton of cards. Super Rotting backfires. I would probably just put all 3 back, no? Like I think, I leave 1 for sticker. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Just getting as many as we can here. We're going to go ahead and probably slam the other Volcanion. Yeah, that seems fine. Research. Research first, before we want to use Fez. Just then out, there's the fire energy for turn. And there's the game pretty much. Don't even have to use the Fez. At that point, your odds are so high because we put so many resources back into the deck. And we see the power of this deck. It's actually not that bad, realistically speaking. Like I actually don't hate the idea of it because do we lose any of the poison package? We lose Radiant Sneasel, right? Like that's one of the cards we do lose in the poison trade. So this actually might be a better route for something funny like this. Let's take a look at the list one more time, guys. If you guys want to what's happening? Yeah, here's a look at the list. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. I will be uploading more content when I come back from London and Japan. So hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. See ya.